How do you explain the market's performance? A good showing for the financials, but not quite for the composite index.
In Ghana, on the Accra Burst, that is, the market dipped by almost 1.5% due to some risk aversion by investors. Generally, we had some information coming in on the back of inflation. Inflation rose to 8.56% from 8.4% the month before, and that spurred some risk aversion on the market and saw a lot of selling pressures in stocks like Total, Starwin Products Limited, and so on, and that resulted in a general decline of the Ghana Stock Exchange.
The biggest decline, though, Derrick, is Starwin Products at about 25%. There have been some floods that have affected their manufacturing base. Tell us the story there.
With Starwin Products, just about a fortnight ago, there were some floods in Accra, and most of the hardest areas were the Starwin Products factory, where a recently installed syrup plant got hit, and they had property, plant, and equipment deteriorate to the tune of about 1.1 million Ghana cedis. They also had operations stalled for about 3 days, causing a lot of reduction in production volumes. Investors have interpreted this to mean that they are going to have lower revenue, and this is going to affect the bottom line in the fourth quarter of this year, and generally it's going to affect the profitability of the company during the full year of 2011. So there was a lot of selling in Starwin Products, and this caused a large decline of the stock.
Let's move over to the SIC Financials. Although that market is up 14 points, there have been some concerns as to what's going to happen between EcoBank and the Trust Bank. The Ministry of Finance coming in, suspending this takeover, saying it's anti-competitive. Has that issue been resolved?
The issue is currently on the table. This morning, the Ministry of Finance is sitting down with the board of TTB and then the board of EcoBank as well. As far as the market participants know, the issue is on hold at the moment, and this is the reason why ETI declined to its lowest price since listing on the Ghana Stock Exchange. It landed at 11 pesos per share last Friday, and this is the lowest price since it got listed on the Ghana Stock Exchange. The issue on the board is that a lot of stakeholders, TTB, that's Trust Bank Ghana, are not too interested in a foreign company coming to take over a local bank. The argument is that there are too many foreign-owned banks in Ghana. So with TTB being locally owned, it was more of a Ghanaian-owned bank on the market, and they feel foreign ownership is just coming over to swallow the local ownership. So it's more of stakeholders are not so much agreeing with the issue. So the Ministry of Finance is thrashing out the issue and see the best results. We expect the results to come in probably by the close of the week. We should know the trajectory of the two meetings.
All right, inflation ticking up somewhat, 8.6%. It's largely on the back of rising food prices, but do you get a sense that the Bank of Ghana has a grip on the problem?
Usually that's the trend. When it gets towards between September and October, you find out that the cedi is gradually appreciating against, the dollar is appreciating against the cedi. So in effect, the currency weakens towards the end of the year, especially between those 2 months. This is because of a lot of importation from local merchants. They tend to import a lot in preparation for a good season during the Christmas festivities. So there's a lot of demand for dollars, there's a lot of demand for pounds for imports. So you find out that the cedi depreciates rapidly between those 2 months, and that is what happened. Moving on from there, now the cedi has stabilized as a result of the Bank of Ghana selling more dollars onto the market, and now there's a lot of dollar supply on the market. So the cedi has stabilized over the last 2 weeks, and analysts expect that it's going to stabilize towards to the end of the year.